Welcome to our countdown of the most dangerous cyber threats from the last 2 weeks of January 2024. We have compiled a list of the top 10 threats from various sources. These threats have been evaluated based on their risk level, as reported by these top-tier cybersecurity news outlets. Now, are you prepared to take a deep dive into the menacing realm of cyber threats? Let's get the countdown started. Kicking off at number 10, we have a data breach at XYZ company. This significant breach led to a critical compromise of confidential customer data. The Hacker News and Dark Reading emphasize the importance of robust security protocols in this digital era. Companies should be consistent in reviewing and improving their security infrastructure, which includes the timely implementation of updates and the of encryption standards to effectively mitigate such. At number 9, a ransomware attack shook DEF organization. Source: The Hacker News and Dark Reading. The well-established DEF organization fell victim to a ruthless ransomware onslaught, rendering their essential data imprisoned within encryption. In order to deflect these persistent attacks, organizations should adopt regular data backup habits and educate their employees on the dangers of phishing emails and questionable. Number 8 brings us a phishing campaign targeting financial institutions. Cybercriminals have orchestrated this advanced scheme, as reported by the Hacker News. They aim to intrude and get hold of confidential customer data. Dark Reading also corroborates these findings, drawing attention to the extent cybercriminals are willing to go to capture this sensitive information. In the wake of such threats, exercising extreme caution when disclosing personal details online has become increasingly important. Always scrutinize the authenticity of any emails or messages you receive prior to responding, as these could be potential phishing attempts. At number 7, the healthcare sector was hit by a significant malware outbreak. As reported by the Hacker News, this recent incident led to disruptions in patient services and the possible exposure of confidential medical data. To prevent such outbreaks, according to Dark Reading, it's crucial for healthcare institutions to make significant investments in reliable cybersecurity defenses and maintain their software consistently up to date. Number 6 on our list is a social engineering attack on GHI company. Sources: The Hacker News and Dark Reading. Unwitting employees at GHI company were recently conned by cunning cyber criminals into revealing confidential information. To bolster the barricades against such risks, professionals from the Hacker News and Dark Reading recommend that businesses step up their security awareness training for workers and incorporate multi-factor authentication. Halfway through our list at number 5, a distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack on MNO network was reported. Recent findings from the Hacker News and Dark Reading indicate that this was a large-scale onslaught, causing significant service disruptions for their clientele. To prevent such catastrophic events from recurring, corporations are advised to bolster their defenses. They can do so by investing in advanced DDoS mitigation solutions and routinely conducting resilience tests on their network. At number 4, a zero-day vulnerability was discovered in a popular operating system. Source: The Hacker News. This zero-day flaw presents a significant threat to numerous devices. As per Dark Reading, in order to mitigate this threat, are strongly encouraged to promptly download and implement security patches and regularly maintain their operating systems updated. Coming in at number 3, an insider threat exposed sensitive corporate data, reports the Hacker News. This latest instance of insider threat led to the undesired exposure of confidential company information, highlighting the urgent need for stringent access controls and vigilant monitoring systems. As suggested by Dark Reading, businesses should enforce strict access guidelines and perform regular audits of user privileges to mitigate such risks. Just missing the top spot at number 2, a supply chain attack targeted multiple organizations. This was reported by the Hacker News and Dark Reading. The latest wave of warfare sees cybercriminals adopting a more sophisticated route, launching a calculated supply chain attack that has numerous organizations in its grip. These organizations all compromised through what appeared to be a trusted third-party vendor, left to deal with the vast repercussions of this attack that shake them to their core. Therefore, to shield themselves from such potential threats, it is crucial for organizations to diligently scrutinize their vendors and persistently evaluate their security protocols. And finally, the most significant cyber threat is nation-state-sponsored cyber espionage. According to top cybersecurity websites, the Hacker News and Dark Reading, this form of cyber espionage is a colossal menace to governments, corporations, and individuals worldwide. It employs the most sophisticated tactics, tools, and resources, often driven by national interests. Countering this insidious threat necessitates the implementation of vigorous cybersecurity strategies. This includes the deployment of advanced threat detection systems and solid encryption techniques, as advised by the cybersecurity experts at the Hacker News and Dark Reading. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 10 cyber threats. We have drawn from resources like the Hacker News and Dark Reading for this segment. Both these platforms emphasize the importance of staying updated and implementing robust cybersecurity strategies in our rapidly evolving digital era. We encourage you to browse these sites for more in-depth knowledge about cybersecurity. Remember, every step taken is crucial to ensuring your safety and security in the digital world.